your designated driver on the highway to health. Dr. Bob Martin is on the Better Health Network.
Being my friend, I said you called Dr. Robert. Day or night, he'll be there anytime at all. Dr. Robert, Dr. Robert. You're a new and better man. He helps you to understand. He does everything he can. Dr. Robert. If you're down, he'll pick you up. Dr. Robert. Take a drink from the special cup. Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert. He's a man you must believe, helping anyone in need. No one can succeed.
Well, this happens to be one of a place where special, like-minded people gather each and every week to discuss issues and ask important questions related to our, well, frankly, our most precious possession. And that, of course, is health. I am so glad that you decided to join us today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. I thank you for tuning into the program today. And if you are a veteran listener, we appreciate you also because we know that you continue to tell your friends and your coworkers and your neighbors and your family members to tune in so they too can hear about all the latest, greatest news in the arena of health and wellness. And we've got a fantastic show planned for you today. So stick around for the entirety of the program today. There's going to be something here for every single one of you. Coming up a little bit later in the hour, we're going to introduce you to a special guest. We're going to have a pharmacist guest on the show. Now, most people think of pharmacists, men and women. They're very dedicated, very highly trained individuals who go to a lot of training, a lot of college, a lot of years of study in the area of pharmaceuticals. But they also, many of them, realize that they need to expand their education, and some of them very well do that. And we've got a special pharmacist coming up today on the basis of the fact that this is Heart Health Month. And we're going to be talking about tips that you should know about in order to keep your heart healthy. Life-saving tips that can keep your heart strong. And it's not, you might be thinking, oh, well, a pharmacist, they're just going to talk about drugs. I mean, which drug do I need to take? No, it's going to be of a different nature. So it's a good idea for you to have something to write with and write on so that you can take notes, because this could very well be a life changer for you. Because so many people in our society are struck down suddenly by heart attacks and heart events. In fact, some people experts estimate that many people who have heart attacks and die, there's around 25, maybe even higher percentage of them, maybe up to 30% or 40, that never have a single symptom associated with their heart. Because most people think, well, if I am having a heart problem, I'll have chest pain, I'll have a warning, I'll have shortness of breath, I might be lightheaded, and they've heard symptoms that are associated with heart attacks and heart problems. They go, well, then I have time to call 911, I'll call my doctor's office, I'll drive myself to the emergency room. Well, most people, not most people, but a great number of people, 25, 30%, they never have any warning whatsoever. They have a heart attack, and that'll be the last event they ever have. And that's not good. And today, so in celebration of Heart Health Month, we've got an expert to talk about that topic. So it's a good idea for you to have something to write with and write on so that you can take notes and maybe review those notes or pass it on to those who you care most about, your family and those people who you want to have this topic learn more about. So we'll have that coming up. And I also want to remind you, circling back around to my Facebook, our Facebook friends this last week saw some fascinating stuff on the page. And if you're not a Facebook friend yet, I certainly encourage you to become one, because during the week, I post up articles and add commentary to those articles that you may want to take a look at. And the reason for that is that there's just not enough time within the borders of this radio show, which is a 3-hour in-length program. There's just not enough time to squeeze it all in. And this last week was no exception to the rule. Please take a look at an article that I posted up related to a secret remedy that conventional medicine and big farm hopes you never, ever learn about. And I'm being a little facetious when I say that, because this is a remedy that if you use it, you will be able to reduce your risk of a disease which is an epidemic in the United States today, and that is high blood sugar. Right now, it is estimated that so many people have diabetes or prediabetes. You want to know what the number is? You ready for this? 100 million U.S. adults are now living with, dealing with, and or managing, or don't know they have prediabetes or diabetes. And it's a brutal disease we need to learn more about. This new report, relatively new report out of the Centers for Disease Control and Quasi-Prevention, talks about how disastrous diabetes can be. And so many people are given a clean bill of health at their doctor's office year after year, and then finally the doctor might say, well, your blood sugar's a little high, we're going to keep an eye on it, don't worry about it. And then what they're basically waiting for is for it to get worse before they introduce you to pharmaceutical drugs that can lower blood sugar. Well, this secret remedy that I talk about is so simple, so easy, and it's science-based. The findings came out of Arizona State University, a very fine study looking in the animal model and lowering blood sugar with a very simple substance. And that substance happens to be apple cider vinegar. Now, I know that doesn't sound sexy, doesn't sound complicated, doesn't sound like you need an arm and a leg or a doctor to explain it to you. Something as simple as apple cider vinegar can actually lower blood sugar without any adverse side effects. Talk about a safe, inexpensive, and therein lies the big farm will never, ever want you to find out about these things. It's true. I want you to read the totality of the article, though. And read the study from ASU, Arizona State University, and see for yourself. And then, of course, my commentary offers up a solution to that. And I know a lot of people, they think apple cider vinegar, oh my gosh, I'd rather have diabetes. It's nasty. Well, guess what, folks? Now they figured out a way technologically to put all the benefits, all the bennies in capsules so that you can get the benefits of the apple cider vinegar along with some other nutrients like inulin and bioperin and cayenne so that you can lower blood sugar and not be in the midst of the disaster of diabetes. Now, you need to also be mindful of what you eat. That's critical. And your exercise ought to stay on a regular course, regular amounts of exercise. Those are key as well. But if you learn these simple remedies, it will be amazing because you're going to run into somebody who has diabetes or prediabetes. We don't want anybody getting sick from it because it's a disease that is not good. Also, this last week on Facebook, I also posted something up about how cholesterol and blood pressure lowering drugs cause weight gain. Now, all doctors know that weight gain is a risk factor associated with high blood pressure, and it's associated. So this is something people don't know about, and they should know more about. And then my commentary is important to see there as well. Now, we've got coming up here a really fantastic show. We've got a health alternative of the week. We're going to talk about how the American high-protein diet can boost artery clogging plaque. Viagra, we're going to get into that today. Frightening adverse side effects smack the visual function of the human body. We'll get into that later. And a common liver disease improved by an all-natural compound. Plus, we're going to tell you why you shouldn't touch your food when you're eating it if you want to keep your weight under control. All right, stay tuned. We're going to be introducing you to our pharmacist right after this. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com. If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg. Feel healthier and younger or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com.
You remodel your kitchen, you remodel your bathroom. Now remodel your gut. That's right, your gut. Any successful remodel job requires workers to show up with the necessary tools and ready to work. Well, it's just like that with probiotics. They need to come with prebiotics to encourage growth, as well as postbiotics to nourish the gut. And Dr. Ohhira's probiotics are the only brand of probiotics that do just that. Dr. Ohhira's is the only probiotic capsule that contains a rich nutritional prebiotic, along with a full spectrum of 12 selected probiotic strains and naturally derived postbiotics. During a 3-year fermentation process, Dr. Ohhira's probiotics create healthy, organic nutrients and the diversity of flora that are necessary for long-term digestive health. So remodel your gut today with the right workers. Get Dr. Ohhira's probiotics online, as well as Vitamin Shoppe, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and natural health retailers nationwide today.
I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
All right, welcome back to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Thank you for tuning into the program today, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to direct your attention to my website because I have a health poll question on the site, and we'd love for you to give us your opinion of it. Apparently, there is a prominent professor from Tufts University who was involved in a very large poll of over 35,000 people. After getting the data from this poll, this professor wrote an article about the fact that almost all Americans eating out at restaurants are harming themselves. And I'm not kidding you. And I'm reading this article going, wait a minute, was there a typo on this? This professor is claiming that 0.1% of meals eaten by Americans in restaurants are good for you. 0.1%. I thought, oh, it's got to be a typo. I tracked it down. It's not, which is virtually all meals eaten out in restaurants are not good for you. And so I want to get your opinion of this. And the poll question on my website goes like the following, just what I said. Less than 0.1% of meals eaten by Americans in American restaurants are good for you. Do you agree with it? Yes or no? Do you agree with the professor that virtually all meals eaten in American restaurants, virtually none are good for you? Well, vote on that, please, at drbob.com. DOCTOR Bob.com. We'll have the results next week. It should be very interesting. Well, some of you already know this. February is Heart Health Month. And we're here today to help you understand how to better care for yourself and how to take good care of your body, and in particular in this regard, your heart, with some life-saving tips to keep you strong and keep your heart strong. And since we're celebrating this right now, Heart Health Month, we've invited a special guest to join us, and his name is Dr. Jim LaValle. He's an internationally recognized clinical pharmacist, author, board-certified clinical nutritionist, an expert and educator in integrative and precision health. Dr. LaValle is best known for his expertise in personalized integrative therapies, uncovering the underlying metabolic issues that keep people from feeling healthy and vital. He was named one of the top 50 most influential pharmacists by American Druggist magazine. Dr. LaValle has authored 16 ebooks, 20 books, including the most recently released, Your Blood Never Lies, as well as his bestseller, Cracking the Metabolic Code, along with Smart Medicine for Healthier Living, Nutritional Cost of Drugs, and the COX-2 Connection. Dr. LaValle is currently affiliated with George Washington University as a clinical instructor in the Masters of Integrative Medicine program. He joins us today to discuss the important topic of heart health, life-saving tips to keep your heart strong. And with that, let us welcome to the program Dr. Jim LaValle. Good day to you, Dr. LaValle. Alex, I don't hear Dr. LaValle. Can you bring him up for us? Oh, okay. Maybe he is. Okay, we'll wait to get Dr. LaValle on the line here. Meanwhile, let me run through some of the things we're going to be talking about today on the show. Now, these are things that are going to come up after the interview. These are topics I want you to know about. Now, some of you already hit my website and you saw this information that I was going to be talking about today. But let me give you just a little bit more insight here. Later, we're going to be talking about touching your food. I mean, when you eat food, so many people will, if you're out somewhere and you decide you're going to have a burger or you're going to eat something that requires you touching it with your food, guess what? Touching your food with your hands may cause you to gain weight. It's estimated that about 160 million Americans are either obese or overweight in the U.S. right now, and nearly 3/4 of American men and nearly 60% of American women are obese or are overweight. And then you look at the children, nearly 30%, and I think these numbers may even be conservative, 30% of boys and girls under the age of 20 are either obese or overweight. Well, researchers at Stevens University in New York discovered why and who is likely to gain weight if they touch their food with their hands prior to consuming it, which I find very fascinating. We're going to detail that coming up on the show today. All right, let's see if we've got Dr. LaValle with us now. Can you hear me, Dr. LaValle? I still don't hear him, Alan. Dr. LaValle, are you there?
I am. I can finally hear you.
How are you doing today, sir?
Discussion of the Tufts University talk, and then it all went dead.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Well, that's a poll question we're doing. It's over there on my site, so you can take a look at it, and then you vote over at drbob.com. Now, I just previewed.
I've heard of that study. It was actually shocking, right? And he's a respected researcher. Now, he really is somebody who's respected.
Exactly. So I'm gonna see if my audience is gonna buy that virtually you can't virtually go out to any restaurant and get healthy food in America. No wonder I eat ethnic foods all the time. So, but this is Heart Health Month, and Dr. LaValle, Americans today are sitting more long hours at our jobs and watching the boob tube ever more than ever before, and leading to, of course, the number one killer. Well, I shouldn't say it's the number one killer, man. There's a lot of argument whether medical miscarriage is number one, but let's just say heart disease is number one. Too much sitting has long been criticized for contributing to heart disease. So I'd like to have that conversation. Is it really true that can be a big factor?
Well, sitting's the new smoking, right? I mean, if you read the data on it, you can't argue that. First of all, people were 83% more. There's 83% more jobs that are sedentary. People, get in their car to go get their mail. And I always say, for all the Lululemon pants being sold, our obesity epidemic and overweight epidemic continues to skyrocket. And I think it's because, people eat too much. They pick the wrong things. They eat too late. They eat too often. They don't move enough, and they don't get enough rest, and they don't manage their stress. And so when you start thinking about those things, then you layer in all the rest of the problems you and I know about, from the environment to drug therapies, to individual maybe genetic issues or epigenetic issues. Well, yeah, it's no wonder that, people are struggling every day to get well.
Okay, now you're a pharmacist and a clinical nutritionist, which seems almost oxymoronic a little bit to me. But people might be saying to themselves, well, yeah, Dr. Bob is interviewing a pharmacist. If I ever develop heart problems, I just go get heart drugs. That's it. That's all I need. I can be like Larry the Cable Guy. I can eat anything I want and just take the Prilosec and everything will be just fine. Isn't that the theme, though, in most cases?
Well, I think, that continues to be the theme of conventional medicine is, you have this problem, you give this drug. And we know there's side effect profiles. In the end, drugs save lives in some instances. So in acute care, it's the best. When you're talking about managing how I'm going to maintain my health, I think it starts to fall short. Are there people that need medications even in that situation? Yes, sometimes. But most of the time, if people changed their lifestyle and understood what nutrients they could take and started to move, I think they could have a dramatic impact on their heart disease. I tell you what, Dr. Bob, I think one of the biggest issues right now is the ketogenic movement. I think too many people are going out there eating high saturated fat diets, and if they have certain genotypes, they're going to plaque their arteries. I mean, all right, I'm going to have you.
I'll have you hold your thought on that, Dr. LaValle. We're going to take a short break and come right back. Stay tuned. We'll come back with Dr. Jim LaValle. You're listening to the Dr. Bob Martin Show.
It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
Thank you for taking the time to tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, and congratulations for your decision to do something positive for your precious health. You're invited to sit back and enjoy learning about interesting and compelling health information Dr. Martin provides. Or please feel free to call into the show right now with a question about your own personal health, or ask a question on behalf of someone else you care about. No worries, though. If calling into a public health talk show is not your cup of tea, we get that. However, if you have a health challenge and would like to discuss it privately with Dr. Bob Martin, the good news is you can. Dr. Martin would be delighted to speak with you privately by phone. Simply call 800-606-8822. 800-606-8822. That's toll free, 800-606-8822, and request an appointment time with Dr. Martin. Call now and get started on your journey back to health. 800-606-8822. Toll free, 800-606-8822.
Dr. Bob Martin here for Toomey Health Products. Founded by Olympic gold medalist Bill Toomey, he has a couple of great CBD products. As a physician, I recommend CBD to my listeners to help improve sleep, manage inflammation, and stop painful joints and muscles, reduce anxiety. And did you know that CBD, according to scientific research, reduces your risk of heart problems by helping blood vessels stay relaxed? Toomey Health R10 caps and R10 Plus topical cream are safe, effective, and non-hallucinogenic. Don't be fooled by companies claiming to have high concentrations of CBD. Rely only on Toomey Health CBD products. Find out how you can get a 1-month supply of R10 capsules and R10 Plus topical cream for free by calling 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391. 833-866-6391 or ToomeyHealth.com. That's Toomey, Toomey, Health.com.
Are you waiting on a lightning strike? Are you waiting for the perfect night? Are you waiting till the time is right? What are you waiting for? Don't you want to learn to deal with fear? Don't you want to take the wheel and steer? Don't you wait another minute here? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
All right, welcome back to this segment of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Thank you for tuning into the program today. We'll get back to our special guest, Dr. Jim Lavelle, a pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, author, in just a little bit, and circle back around to something he brought up, which is really on fire today, the whole ketogenic movement. And what he mentioned there may have shocked some of you folks, and we'll get to that in just a moment. First, this, though. What's your gift this Valentine's Day? How about taking 10, 15, or 20 years off your appearance with breakthrough Genucell jawline treatment? No more turkey neck, double chin, or sagging jawline, and it works amazingly well. Just listen to what Linda B. from Marina Del Rey has to say when she says, and I quote, "I love Chamonix's jawline cream. It really works. I really mean it's made a big difference, and people who look at me cannot tell my age. I've had lots of compliments. So happy I found out about Chamonix's jawline treatment." Close quote. And now, from now on till Valentine's Day, the brand new Genucell jawline treatment is yours free when you order Genucell for bags and puffiness under the eyes. And what that basically is, it's a topical that you put underneath your eyes, on the skin underneath the eyes, where you see those water blankets, those pillows, bags and puffiness, the jawline cream, that's free when you purchase the Genucell cream for bags and puffiness under your eyes. And for results in 12 hours or less, the immediate effects also are free. Say goodbye to double chin, bags under the eyes, and even those laugh lines and crow's feet. They're underneath and alongside your face and your eyes. This stuff's guaranteed to work, or you get your money back. Call in the next 20 minutes. You're going to also get free express shipping as well. Here's the toll-free number to order Genucell today, 800-543-6596. 800-543-6596 for Genucell. 1-800-543-6596 for Genucell. All right, back to our special guest, Dr. Jim Lavelle, who's a pharmacist, nutritionist, author.
Dr. Laval, before we took the break, you dropped in a bomb on the ketogenic diet. A lot of people love the ketogenic diet because they say, well, you know what, I dropped about 80 pounds in the first week, and they love it. But when that first started to go on fire, I thought to myself, gosh, I've been using the ketogenic for probably 30 years on patients with seizure disorders, but for weight loss on a long-term basis, are you kidding me? That's exactly what my thoughts were. What are yours, sir?
Mine are exactly like yours, seizure disorders and maybe cancer, and that's it. Because if people have gene SNPs it's real easy to get, called the ApoE gene SNPs. ApoE, apolipoprotein E, 3,4 or 4,4. When you order that, and if you're positive for that, 3,3 or 3,4 or 4,4, you're at a much higher risk if you eat saturated fat of developing coronary artery disease. So it's really important to understand. And saturated fat just isn't eating red meat. It's eating coconut oil, which is the maven of the ketogenic diet. Let's pour it in our coffee. Let's rub it on our skin. Let's eat all the bars we can with coconut oil. And I see it in my practice. People with high lipids, congested livers. I've had people come in with gallstones. People come in with colitis. It really does happen in people. And so, I think when you're thinking about heart health, start with the simple stuff. Make sure that, you're moving each day. If you got to get a step counter, get a step counter. Try to hit that 10,000 steps. Hey, try to get 5,000 steps, right? Most people aren't even achieving that. And then I love, Dr. Bob, you always emphasize the importance of diet. Eating vegetables, super important. Getting adequate sleep. People don't realize when you don't sleep, it increases your heart disease risk. And get checked for apnea if you snore, right? And then, one of the biggest ones is, what nutrients can you use? Because it's key. You're not going to get through limiting heart disease without nutrients. So I know you have protocols you use for heart health and what supplements to use. I thought that might not be a bad idea to go, how do you use agents like Kyolic, which have 850 studies in peer-reviewed journals and publications behind them that says it helps heart health?
Right, exactly. Especially some of the incredible studies coming out of UCLA with Dr. Budoff over there. Incredible work at retraction and reversal of plaque in the arteries. But honest to God, I lived in a housing addition, and the area that I lived in, Dr. Laval, was full of accountants and doctors and pharmacists and attorneys. And my children played with and were best friends with the pediatricians' kids down the street for years. And we always noticed that the kids would come into our home and they would always be sick. None of our kids got sick, and we couldn't figure out why their kids, especially the pediatricians' kids, were constantly sick. And, of course, my wife and I looked at each other and we said to ourselves, well, they're getting the liquid-aged Kyolic garlic every day. It's the only thing that's different, perhaps, besides they're being fed well and everything else. But that was one of our secret weapons. Little did we know, not only does it bolster their immune system, but it also helps to pave the way for a better cardiovascular system.
That's 100% it. I mean, people, whether they use the liquid or they use the powders, I mean, there's evidence that supports just what you said, cold and flu season. I mean, it's a frenzy right now, right? Everybody's in panic about coronavirus. But it's not just that. The typical flu will take you down for 7 to 12 days, and the flu bug that's out right now is really knocking people out. And then the new study showing that it lowers your blood pressure at least 11 points. There's at least 4 trials now that show it does that, which is drugs don't do that. That's big. And then it improves diversity of your gut. Really big. And then, of course, Dr. Budoff's groundbreaking work on it, reducing vulnerable plaque. There's never been a supplement proven in human studies where they scanned the arteries and showed that it reversed vulnerable plaque after a year of use. That is incredible. I mean, we all talk about how statins should be in the water. I think aged garlic extract should be in the water.
Exactly. All right. I want people to know also that what Dr. Laval and I are talking about is Kyolic aged garlic extract. And this is great for Heart Health Month. They've got formulas that are incredible. You can find them at health food stores. You can visit their website and check it out at Kyolic. That's spelled Kyolic, Kyolic.com. You can also follow them for great tips and information at Kyolic Age on Facebook at Kyolic Age. But your local health food store, near where you live or work, if they're worth their salt at all, if they understand what's going on in the health, food, nutraceutical industry, you're going to find a plentiful supply of Kyolic-related products for the whole family, from heart health to building the immune system up to all kinds of formulations which are integrative and excellent. We'll come back with more comments with Dr. Jim LaValle. Stay tuned. We are celebrating Heart Health Month with life-saving tips that keep your heart healthy and strong. You're listening to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, and we'll be right back.
Decades ago, Dr. Ohhira developed a formula for optimal human health, a blend of superfoods and live bacteria, naturally fermented for 3 years, encapsulated to deliver prebiotics, probiotics, and most importantly, postbiotics to your digestive system, aiding digestion, increasing absorption of essential nutrients, supporting the immune system, and unleashing the healthier, happier you. Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics, 100% vegetarian, non-GMO, free of artificial additives, chemicals, preservatives, or colorings, dairy and gluten-free. Dr. Ohhira himself proclaimed in 1974, each capsule of Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics is filled with our passion and hope for bringing health and long life to all 7 billion people on Earth. And today his legacy lives on, making Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics a world leader in superior probiotics. Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics, available online and at natural health retailers nationwide.
It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com. Looking for a natural health solution that may help lower blood sugar, burn off dangerous belly fat, increase energy, and keep your immune system strong? Genome Nutraceuticals has developed an advanced apple cider vinegar formula in an easy-to-swallow capsule. Genome Nutraceuticals Extra Strength Apple Cider Vinegar Plus is a science-backed supplement with clinically proven and patented ingredients including organic mother, inulin, cayenne pepper, and BioPerine. Genome Nutraceuticals uses the highest quality ingredients meticulously researched to create a bioavailable formula of apple cider vinegar in capsule form, free of 8 top allergens, gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan. As a military spouse owned and operated company, Genome Nutraceuticals prioritizes trust, quality, and service. They are proud to say their organic apple cider vinegar plus is made in the USA. Don't wait. Try apple cider vinegar plus in capsule. Call to order 800-204-6807. That's 800-204-6807 or genomenutra.com. Gentlemen, welcome back to this hour of the Dr. Bob Martin Show. And I thank you for tuning into the program. Our special guest, Dr. Jim LaValle, author, pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, is with us talking about the importance of heart health. It's Heart Health Month of February here. He's given some life-saving tips to keep your heart healthy and strong. And a lot of this stuff, we all know about, the exercise, lowering our stress, eating right. But most of us don't get the specifics of what we can be taking outside of our diet to supplement ourselves in order to sort of like swallow life insurance in the form of nutrients. The foods we eat can be our medicines. And that's what Dr. LaValle is talking about when he talks about Kyolic garlic. And this isn't something that is just like anecdotal either. And you know what's interesting to me, Dr. LaValle? You know that the pharmaceutical industry has realized that the nutraceutical industry, their competitors, really on the radar screen now when you're seeing TV ads and you're seeing social media posts where they're trying to debunk natural health supplements, especially those that could be related to the, the cash cow in the industry of medicine, where you have, whole hospitals and wards that are dedicated to dealing with people who have heart-related problems. It's like the thing that they guard. And when they see somebody encroaching on their turf by teaching them that there may be other things out there, all of a sudden they start throwing mud. And I see that right now. Do you see the same thing?
Absolutely. I mean, look at the Super Bowl ad, that only statins have any proof that it helps heart disease, right? And of course, they didn't really add the little disclaimers that only statins do a great job of increasing diabetes risk and Alzheimer's risk. They just tell you, this, and even that, the data's skewed, right? But, I think in general, we continue to be under attack for dietary supplements, and that's why I think H-garlic extract or Kyolic, how many companies do you know, Dr. Bob, that put that much of their revenue into continuing research on their ingredients? Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. 850 publications. The latest one's even being on gingivitis, because a lot of people don't realize if your gums are bleeding, you're probably plaquing your arteries. Gingivitis and periodontal disease equals heart disease. And they actually did a study and showed that when you took H-garlic extract, the amount of inflammation in your gingival tissue went down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows you that pathway from the oral cavity to the heart, a direct pathway, huge. We've had whole shows on this with dentists who are leading-edge type dentists explaining the whole inflammatory process that sets up there in our oral cavity and how the dental profession is probably saving a lot of lives, and they don't even realize it, but a lot are now, and they're talking about it finally, and the research is finally also pointing out how that works. Now, folks, you might be thinking to yourself, well, we're talking here exclusively about garlic supplements. Well, not really. I mean, yeah, that's a major component of the Kyolic garlic family, but when you take a look in the health food stores or you peruse their website, Kyolic.com, Kyolic.com, you're going to be able to see not only supplements that are dedicated to, let's say, their cholesterol formula. They've got one for that. They've got one for blood pressure. It's called Blood Pressure Health Formula, Kyolic 109. You've even got one for circulation, Kyolic 106. And that can also be improved by a combination of Kyolic along with certain botanicals like hawthorn. It's one of my favorites in the line. Hawthorn, cayenne, vitamin E. These are things that nutrition scientists have known for a long time. When human beings supplement them outside of their diet, they take these things in an extra amount. There are bennies to be had, many of them. And one of those, of course, is heart health. And this is Heart Health Month, so I think it's a good idea that we focus in on it. That's exactly why we asked our special guest, Dr. Jim LaValle, to join us today. And I want to thank you, Dr. LaValle, for joining us, taking time out of your busy weekend. I just want to remind people that if they're interested in taking charge of their health and being their own best doctors most of the time, which is really the theme of this radio show, that ability is yours to decide on. You can decide to do that by some of the simple steps that Dr. LaValle has pointed out. Your exercise, what you eat, lowering your stress, and taking supplements to hedge yourself so that you lower your risk. Nobody wants to have these events, but they do happen, and we want less of them to happen or none at all. Look into the health food stores the next time you're in there where Kyolic garlic products are sold, but if they're not in some health food store, which would be a rare situation, you can always go to their website, Kyolic, Kyolic.com. You can also, again, follow them on Facebook at Kyolic Age.
That's AGE, Kyolic Age. You'll find him there. Dr. Lavelle, thank you again, sir, for joining us here on the show. Keep up the great work that you're doing, and we'll see you soon, I'm sure, at one of the seminars where you're one of the lead teachers of those of us who are in the trenches trying to help other people get well naturally.
Dr. Bob, always a pleasure to be on your show. You're the best.
Thank you very much. And we'll come back in a little bit later in the show, circle back around and remind you what we were doing this hour. But I want to let you know also, if you're tuning in to the program, from here on out, I'm going to unleash the phone lines so that you can call in with any health question related to your health or somebody else's health at 800-259-5791. Toll-free, open-line health questions, 800-259-5791, 800-259-5791. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. We'll be right back. It may come as a surprise to learn that virtually all people have some degree of cataract formation in one or both eyes by age 40. Fact is, cataract is a leading cause of blindness in the United States. But here's the good news. Thanks to medical research, there now exists a way to help prevent cataracts from forming and reverse it in some people who already have it with a revolutionary, safe, and effective all-natural eye drop formulation called Can-C. Can-C eye drops contain a special nutrient called N-acetylcarnosine, which was discovered to be depleted in the eyes of cataract sufferers. Can-C has also been found to help glaucoma, floaters, dry eyes, and retinal problems. Think about how important your sight is now and will be in the future. Then decide to protect your precious vision with Can-C eye drops. I personally use Can-C eye drops, and you should too. Call 800-861-4936. 800-861-4936. That's 800-861-4936 or wisechoicemedicine.com.
Cancer is the #1 cause of death by disease for children in the U.S. today. Since the Austin Hatcher Foundation's birth in 2006, it has grown to provide unique programs to help the children and the families affected by pediatric cancer. Support begins at the time of diagnosis and continues throughout survivorship at no cost to families. Lives touched by the foundation continue to rise each day, but we need your help. Donate, volunteer, or partner with the Austin Hatcher Foundation. Learn how you can get involved. Visit hatcherfoundation.org for more information.
Message and data rates may apply.
What if there were a top-ranked business degree that gave you access to world-renowned faculty, leaders, and mentors, but on your schedule? The W.P. Carey School of Business at Arizona State University is now accepting high-quality applicants for its MBA and Business Analytics master's degree programs offered 100% online. Learn more about the top-ranked W.P. Carey business degrees online. Text RANK to 79645. Again, that's RANK to 79645.
If you've been listening to my show, you've heard me talking about an amazing supplement called C-Veg, a natural and organic multivitamin containing 92 vitamins and minerals, including calcium, antioxidants, omega-3 and 6. The Asian cultures know that sea plants are one of the healthiest, most nutritional plants you'll find on land and sea. C-Veg has been helping people boost their immune systems, balance their metabolisms, reduce inflammation, and provide moisturizing to skin, hair, and nails. Try C-Veg to enjoy all the benefits of these sea vegetables. C-Veg. Feel healthier and younger or your money back. To order, call toll-free 855-627-9929. That's 855-627-9929. Or go online at buycveg.com. That's B-U-I-C like the ocean, veg, V-E-G.com. Order in the next 60 minutes. Use discount code Dr. Bob and shipping is free. Call now 855-627-9929 or online at buycveg.com. And one of the more enlightened pharmacists in the country, very prominent pharmacist, many people know about Dr. Lavelle and his writings, his books, his work, just a phenomenal teacher for both professionals. And he really takes these topics that can be very complicated and boils them down into, the simplistic terms that we can all better understand. And for that, we thank him for his dedication to his healing art above and beyond just pharmaceuticals, where he is an expert, of course, of that. Well, the new findings from a study, researchers at the National Cancer Institute, NCI, and this is quite astounding when you think about it. Patients who are treated with the most common form of medical therapy for cancer. We're talking about cancers like ovarian cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, brain cancer, and other tissues. Those people who underwent chemotherapy experienced higher rates of bone marrow related cancers and blood cancer. Here's another study following an Albert Einstein College of Medicine study showing chemotherapy could cause cancer to spread and grow back even more aggressively. Well, what that really says to you, or should say to you, is that cancer is a very complicated disease, and we know so little about it, and it can actually cause the very problem or make the problem worse that people are worried about, cancer. What do? Well, here's one of the things to consider. Consider advanced alternative medical care for cancer and other very serious illnesses, like autoimmune diseases, Lyme disease, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, some problem for which mainstream or conventional medicine doesn't do a good job on, or makes the person worse than they were before they began. And that leads me to reminding you of America's premier center for alternative medicine. Who would that be? Well, that would be Sunridge Medical Center. We've been talking about Sunridge Medical Center offering advanced alternative medical care on this radio show for years. Many of you have gone there. Many of you have been helped tremendously, and your family members. I would invite you to their website to check out what they do. sunridgemedical.com. sunridgemedical.com, their website. They see patients from all over the country. Their physicians utilize scientific practices, naturopathic medicine, holistic alternative medicine, and yes, traditional medicine when necessary. You can also give them a call to find out more about what they do if you have a serious health problem and you want advanced alternative medical care. Sunridge, 1-800-SUNRIDGE. 800-SUNRIDGE is how you reach them. 1-800-SUNRIDGE. Just type out Sunridge on your telephone. 1-800-SUNRIDGE, or check out their website. They got a beautiful video gallery, too, at sunridgemedical.com. sunridgemedical.com. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to go to the phone lines. Nick in Arkansas, you'll be first. You can join us also, ladies and gentlemen, with a health question that you may have about yourself or somebody else right now. 1-800-259-5791. 800-259-5791. 1-800-259-5791. We'll be right back.
If you're a big sports fan like me, sometimes the best part about watching a football game are the pre- and post-game shows. Well, it's the same for probiotics. The most important part of probiotics are the prebiotics and postbiotics that come along. Not all probiotics have this superior combination. That's why I only buy Dr. Ohhira's probiotics. You see, prebiotics feed the probiotic colonies in your intestines, and postbiotics are the organic nutrients produced by Dr. Ohhira's 3-year fermentation process that become the foundation for long-term colonization of the good bacteria in your body. This is so important. No other probiotic formula has this. As I get older, I want to protect my health the best I can and use only the best supplements that are available. So score a touchdown for your health. Get Dr. Ohhira's probiotics today.
Touchdown!
Dr. Ohhira's probiotics are available at natural health retailers and online. Don't accept a substitute.